We're back to Cougar Pause. I'm your host, Michael Dawes. We're talking with Barton Community College Vice President of Instruction and Student Services, Dr. Penny Quinn. Dr. Quinn, I find it interesting that you are a first-generation college student, graduate, given that you've taken the academic path as far as you could with the PhD in Higher Education Administration. And I might add, you got that from a rival school of mine. I'm a WSU grad at Wichita State. But community colleges have a strong connection to first-generation college students because they're accessible, affordable, and they have the programs like Upward Bound that show the academic way for high-risk students. That first-generation connection, is that what drives you to be an administrative leader at a community college?
I believe so. My parents had a 5th and 6th grade education, and they worked very hard to provide a life for me that was broader than the life that they had and the childhood that they had growing up in the 20s and 30s. I guess I'm dating myself again. They didn't know anything about higher education, but they allowed me to make decisions that ultimately set me on the path that I am on today. And students that we serve come from a variety of family backgrounds, some that are very supportive, and I don't just mean financially supportive, but emotionally supportive of individuals pursuing higher education, and some students are not. And that it creates such difficulties emotionally, not just financially, for some individuals to go to school. And I think the community college environment provides especially those students. I mean, it provides access to everyone, but especially those students who are having difficulties, whether they're financially or just emotionally, of making that part of their life goal. The community college provides such rich resources for those students to be successful. There are so many people in a community college environment that are there not just to help direct towards a scholarship or financial support, but to provide support to understand higher education, to understand the process that you need to go through to reach your goals, and those services are provided in the community college environment, and students, I think, are much more successful because of having those resources to lean on.
You've got empathy for those students, obviously. You've spent some time in their shoes.
Definitely. I think that there are a lot of students that just don't see education as an option for them. They don't think that they can. And I would encourage anyone who feels that way to reach out to the college and let us know of your interest, that you're thinking that you'd kind of like to at least understand a little bit more about whatever it is that's of interest, because education is so important. Formal education, I mean, we learn things every day, but the formal education, having that degree, is something that can never be taken away from you. It was very important to me from an early age to go to school. I wanted to have the degree, and there were some hurdles in getting there. But once you set your mind on it, there are ways to succeed if you really want to do it. Anything
more you'd like to promote from the instruction and student services area?
Biggest thing as far as something I'd like to promote is that the individuals that are listening to us today, I encourage them to get involved with Barton. And there are so many ways that you can become involved at the college. I'm obviously involvement with our foundation. We couldn't do the numerous things that we do without the generous donations of individuals that provide support to our foundation. But that's not an option. Financially supporting is not an option for everyone, and there are so many other ways that you can also provide support to the college. Sharing your knowledge and expertise. If you have an area that you feel strongly about, offer to be an adjunct instructor, a part-time instructor at the college. If that's too big of a bite to take, offer to come out and speak to a class. If you're a farmer and you're willing to come out and share your personal experience with one of the ag classes, that would be great. Students learn so much from hearing from individuals who've lived it, that support is just, you can't buy that kind of support. You can serve on career and technical education advisory committees, sponsor student internships. If you're in a position where you could have a student come out and get some real experience, whether it's a business or support of a business in town, that would be great. Because again, that kind of experience really helps build a student's success. Not just having their degree once they're finished, but having some experience to support them will make all the difference in the world for them being successful. You can also contribute to new ideas here at the college. Ideas for, if you're working for a company that you think that your folks could benefit from some training, let us know so that we can provide that training. If you have ideas for new academic programs, we're open to those too. And then finally, being supportive in terms of coming out and being involved in the things that we have here at the college. I know the first thing that pops into people's mind is athletics, and that's wonderful, and we love that. Performing arts is another great way. We just, weekend before last, just had a reception at the gallery, and that is a great way to come out and show your support of the college.
The things you're talking about, that's to me what puts community in community college. I like to say that there are no ivory towers here at Barton Community College, and that's the truth. So we're glad to have you on board. Thank you for joining us for this interview today. And this is Michael Dawes signing off for Cougar Pause.